little fox.
After his return from Monkey City, Mowgli lived happily among the wolf pack. He grew taller and stronger. He hunted and swam. He sat in the sun, and he ate and slept. Then ate and slept again. At Council Rock, the wolves often asked Mowgli to pull sharp thorns from their paws. Mowgli noticed something strange whenever he did it. If he stared at the wolves, they quickly looked away.
That's odd,
He thought.
Are the wolves afraid of me?
Mowgli sometimes saw Shere Khan in the jungle. Mowgli tried to keep his distance, but many of the young wolves were growing loyal to Shere Khan. The tiger tossed them scraps of food. He praised them too.
What fine, brave hunters you are,
Shere Khan purred.
I don't know why you let Akela lead you. He's getting so old and weak.
Mowgli might lead the pack one day,
A young wolf said.
The man cub is very smart.
He can even remove thorns from our paws.
Another wolf said.
That man cub again.
Shere Khan growled.
He is no better than any of you.
Some of the wolves growled too.
You're right, Shere Khan. Mowgli is not even a wolf.
Bagheera watched what was happening within the wolf pack, and he didn't like it.
Mowgli, how many times have I told you that Shere Khan is your enemy?
He asked one afternoon. The two friends were lying on some leaves in the warm sun. Mowgli laughed.
As many times as there are nuts on that tree.
He shook his head. Bagheera was always giving him warnings and advice.
Well, listen carefully.
Bagheera said.
Akela is getting old. Soon he will be too weak to lead the pack. That's when the younger wolves will take action. They will try to throw you out of the pack.
They won't throw me out of the pack.
Mowgli was still laughing.
I live in the jungle. I obey its law. I even pull thorns from my brothers and sisters' paws.
Those things are true,
Bagheera said firmly.
but you're not a wolf. You're a human. And someday you will live among them.
I don't think so, Bagheera.
Mowgli yawned.
Sometimes I go to the hill to look down at the people's village. But I never talk to the villagers. I don't hunt with them. Anyway, you've lived in the jungle for your whole life. You don't know anything about people.
The panther shifted his paws and looked away.
I'm sorry to say this,
He said.
but most of the wolves hate you. They think you're wiser and stronger than they are. That's why they look away when you stare at them. They are your enemies.
What?
Mowgli felt stung, as if a bee had landed on his skin. He leaped up.
I thought they were my friends. Bagheera, what should I do?
You must protect yourself.
Bagheera said.
Akela is not going to be able to lead the pack for much longer. As soon as he fails at hunting, the young wolves will turn against him. They'll go to Council Rock and... I've got it!
Bagheera smiled.
You must go down to the humans' village in the valley. Get some of the red flower, which they grow there.
The red flower?
Mowgli repeated. Every beast in the jungle lived in fear of the humans' fire.
The red flower grows outside their huts at twilight. I could try to get some.
Good.
Bagheera nodded.
Get it quickly and keep it nearby. When the time comes, you will be ready with a mighty weapon.
Later, Mowgli returned to the cave. Mother Wolf sensed something was wrong.
What is it, son?
Mowgli didn't want to tell her about the other wolves.
Oh, some bat was chattering about Shere Khan. He's hunting nearby, so I think I'll hunt near the people's fields tonight.
With that, Mowgli hurried away, racing downward through the bushes. Near the stream at the bottom of the valley, he heard howls. The wolves were hunting.
Spring, Akela!
A young wolf shouted.
Show your strength!
Mowgli heard teeth snapping and then a yelp. Akela had sprung at something and missed. Mowgli raced on toward the village. Mowgli had never come this close to the village before. He slipped over to a hut and peered inside. A red flower glowed along one wall. He watched a woman get up and blow on it. Then she fed it some sticks. Mowgli sighed. The red flower was dangerous. What should he do? He waited through the night. In the morning, he saw a child pick up a pot. The boy filled it with lumps of the red-hot flour. Mowgli laughed.
That small cub can handle the red flower,
He thought.
So can I!
He ran at the boy and grabbed the pot. Then he ran deep into the jungle. After some time, he stopped to blow at the red stuff as the woman had done.
Now it's time to feed it.
He dropped twigs and bark on the red flower. It quickly bloomed again. Mowgli grinned.
I did it!
Halfway up the hill, he met Bagheera. The panther looked worried.
Akela failed at last night's hunt. The wolves wanted to kill him, but they were looking for you instead.
I was in the valley. I am ready to fight now.
Mowgli held up the fire pot. Bagheera nodded.
Good.
Then he peered more closely at the red flower.
Are you afraid of that thing? It's dangerous when it blooms.
Mowgli shrugged.
I'm not afraid. In fact, I remember it from long ago. Before I was a wolf, I rested near the red flower. It was warm and pleasant.
That night, Mowgli headed to the pack council. He stayed in the back so the wolves wouldn't see the fire pot. Mowgli gulped when he saw the empty rock. Akela lay beside it, injured from the hunt. The pack was removing him as leader. Shere Khan walked around the rock, young wolves trailing him. When everyone had gathered, Shere Khan began to speak.
He has no right to speak here.
Bagheera whispered furiously to Mowgli. Mowgli sprang to his feet.
Why is he...
Quiet, man cub!
Some wolves yelled. Akela slowly raised his head.
I'm weak and old. Another wolf must fight me to become the pack's new leader.
There was a long silence. None wanted to fight Akela.
I want only the man cub.
Shere Khan roared.
Give me the man cub, and I will leave your pack alone.
Let the tiger take Mowgli.
A wolf yelled.
Mowgli is not a wolf.
Akela lifted his head again.
Mowgli has eaten our food and slept with us. He has not broken the law of the jungle. He's our brother.
No, he's a man!
The pack snarled. Shere Khan's tail flicked. Bagheera glanced at Mowgli.
Now!
Mowgli stood upright, showing the fire pot to the pack.
You've often told me that I am not a wolf, so I won't call you my sisters and brothers anymore!
He flung the fire pot on the ground. Swiftly, it bloomed into furious flames.